Hello and welcome to Equity Rich Trader channel. Today we will be performing IPO analysis for Archean Chemical Industries Limited. Before we start, this is the disclaimer. This video is only for educational purpose. Please consult your financial advisor before investing. The purpose of this video is only to educate you so that you can make informed decisions. Let's have a look at the company overview. The company is a leading specialty chemical company. They produce and export bromine, industrial salt and sulfate of potash, that is also called potassium sulfate. They have marketed their products to 13 global customers in 13 countries and 229 domestic customers. The company has total 255 employees and over 200 contract workers. So we can see the company is of a very small size. Now coming to the products of the company makes bromine, industrial salt and sulfate of potash. The company market position in India for bromine, it's the largest export and leader in merchant sales. For industrial salt, it's largest exporter, and for sulfate of potash, this is the only producer in India. There is no other company in India that is working on production of sulfate of potash. If we see the growth of the company, compounded annual growth fiscal year 2019 to 2021, for bromine it has been 12.74, for industrial salt it has been 8.9%, and for sulfate of potash the figures are not provided there. Revenue we can see, and then percentage revenue from exports also, like for bromine in 2021 almost 46% of the company's total revenue was considered of bromine. Then for industrial salt it was 100%, for sulfate of potash it was 88%. Some important milestones for the company. In 2011, the company received a strategic investment of approximately 225 million rupees from its largest investor, Sojit Corporation. In 2013, company commenced industrial salt operations and export started to Japan and South Korea. In 2014, it commenced production of bromine and export started to China. In 2015, commenced production of SOP and exports to Belgium. In 2018, strategic investment by India Resurgence Fund with NCDs aggregating to almost 8,400 million rupees. In 2021, company's expansion of installed bromine capacity to 28,500 metric tons and commenced exports to Qatar. The objective of the IPO is redemption of NCDs. We will see what NCDs are in our next slides. We will read complete about it. And then for the general corporate purpose. So there we can see almost 50 to 55% of the total IPO size will be used to pay the debts. So what are the NCDs? NCD stands for non-convertible debentures. This is a definition of debenture. Let's have a look at that first. Debentures are long-term financial instruments. These are issued by company for specified time period. Company will pay interest rate to the investor and they will borrow money for a fixed tenure of the time. There are two types of debentures: convertible debenture, according to which any investor can convert their money into the shares and equities of the company, and non-convertible debentures, these cannot be converted. So here we have seen that company is raising funds for the redemption of NCDs. So that means shares are not allotted to its previous investors. The IPO dates, it will open on 9th of November. The closing will be on 11th November. Allotment will be on 16th November and refunds will be started on 17th of November. If you receive the IPO, then the shares will be credited to you on 18th of November, and finally the IPOs will be listed on the stock market on 21st of the November. Let's have the good and bad points of the company. What are the risks associated with the business of the company, and what are the benefits of this investing in this company. So company has risk in usage and storage of various hazardous substances because they are dealing with the chemicals, and If there is any update in the rules related to safety, health, environmental and labor laws, then company might have to change its operations to comply with those rules. And believe me, these rules are very strict. Some examples are like restriction of hazardous substances, ROHS, then there are reach rule and proposition 65, and multiple rules are there. So these are very kind of heavy rules, we can say. Then excessive rainfalls could decrease the quality of salt and brine reserves which company is having. Company is reliant only on 3 products, that is bromine, industrial salt and sulfate of potash. So all of these are specialty chemicals. Apart from this, company has no business. The benefits are company has plans to expand bromine and industrial salt capacities. Company want to focus continually on quality, environmental, health and safety. High entry barriers in the specialty marine chemical industry, that means a company is leading into its field, and if anyone else want to start a new business into the marine chemical industry, it is kind of difficult for them. Company has established infrastructure and integrated production with low cost efficiencies. This is the largest Indian exporter of bromine and industrial salt with global consumer base. Coming to the market analysis, from 2015 to 2020, the global chemicals market expanded with 3.6 CAGR, and from 2020 to 2025, the compounded annual growth was 6.2%. That is a good sign. And we can see for specialty chemicals also, from 696 to 1090 is the forecasted value. These values are in dollars. When coming to the global specialty chemical market for 2015, the most consumer of the specialty chemicals are Asia Pacific, then comes Europe, North America and rest of the world. So in 2015, the global specialty chemical market in Asia was 205. In 2020 it has increased to 266, and up to 2025 it is expected to have a growth at larger base as compared to the growth from 2015 to 2020. The one reason there is also that other countries like Europe and America are seeing India as a China +1. That means some of the manufacturing is shifting from China to India. So they are seeing India as an alternative for such products. Hence, India might get a good growth in this sector. Then coming to the market analysis, in 2015, the commodity chemicals, specialty chemicals and others, you can see this is the chart. So we will talk specifically about specialty chemicals. It has increased from 42 billion US dollar to 70, and then 118 is the forecasted growth till 2025. So we can see a good growth is expected. In chemical export trend is also increasing from India. The blue bar is for India, so we can see there is a continuous increase. Coming to the GMP, this is almost 60 rupees as of today, and we have not come up with any of our prediction for this one. We will update it. Now this is the 15% of its forecasted value at the market on which the shares will be issued. So it seems that the investment can be a good one for this IPO. So this is the thumbs up from our side. Thank you very much for watching this video. Bye bye.